Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our online class of computer studies. Children, hope you all are doing well. So, as we have already started, Chapter 4, the name of the chapter is Formatting a Document. I have shown you multiple tools and their uses, even by doing practically also. So, children, today we are going to learn about setting a line spacing. So, children, what is setting a line spacing? See, first of all, line spacing refers to the amount of vertical space between the line of text. When one text is written, one line is written, and below another line, if you write, the amount of space, how much is there, that is actually a line spacing. We can set the line spacing according to our choice. Okay, so we can even set single line spacing, double line, half line, multiple lines. So many options are available. We can set the line spacing, the space between two lines, how much space is there, how much amount of space you need to provide, that we can set. Okay, it can be set manually also. So these options are available inside the home tab and line and paragraph spacing options. Okay, when you click there, you get the spacing, line spacing options. You can set the space, particular space between the multiple lines or two lines. So children, these settings, these steps practically I'm going to do, and you can understand more easily because you can see what I'm doing there. Okay, and how the lines are divided, lines are separated by certain space. Okay, so see this. Setting line spacing. Line spacing refers to the amount of vertical space between the lines of text in a paragraph. So in order to set a line spacing, first of all you need to open Microsoft Word and type some paragraph. Means multiple lines would be there. So here already I have opened Microsoft Word and 4 lines paragraph are there. Okay, now I want to just set the line spacing between these lines. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to click on the home tab. See, home tab is there. You need to first select it, then home tab. Now inside the paragraph group, inside the line and paragraph spacing from the paragraph group, this part, line spacing is there. Okay, so we can click this one. This drop down menu is there. You'll find multiple line spacing option are there. So we can select by default, say 2. See, 2 point gap is there between each lines. Okay, we can set accordingly how much we want. 3 means more gap will be there, and less you want, 1.0 is there. Even we can have our own, there is line spacing options are available. You can give the point here, like how much you want. So 12 point before. Okay, before paragraph. See, the paragraph has been turned. And for line spacing you can give 1.5 lines. Say like this. So these are the options by which we can set a line spacing between first line and second line. Okay, but first of all, to do this you need to select your lines, then home tab, from paragraph group you have to click on line spacing options, and you can have your own choice. So now you understood how we can set the space between two lines. Now let us move to the second topic of today's, that is setting paragraph spacing. That means when you write more than one paragraph, if you are writing two or more than two paragraphs, you need to give certain space between two paragraph. Okay, that is known as paragraph spacing. So paragraph spacing refers to the amount of space above or below a paragraph. So this can be also set manually from page layout tab. There you get the option known as spacing before and spacing after. We can set the certain space, we can set certain space amount between two or more than two paragraph. We can even set below or after. Okay, so children, this also practically I am going to do. So see this one. Setting paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing refers to the amount of space above or below a paragraph. To set paragraph spacing, we have to follow certain steps. Click anywhere in the paragraph. So let me click here. Okay. Then we have to click on page layout tab. So from the page layout tab, you get the paragraph group options. You have before and after spacing. Say before this paragraph I want, see, and after are getting the change. Like suppose from here, after we can increase, and before. Okay, so we can set the point for spacing before and after the paragraph. Okay, so these options for setting the paragraph spacings are available inside the page layout tab, paragraph group. Okay, you get the spacing part. There is a before and after. Just you need to set the point in order to increase the spacing between the paragraphs. So after line spacing, paragraph spacing, we'll move to the third point. Bullet and numbering. So bullet and numbering is a very important topic of word processor. Bullets are the symbols which are used to identify or indicate the list of items, whereas numbering are the sequence. It may be alphabet, it may be numbers. So let me give you some example of bullet. It can be like this, circle. These all are the symbols which are used to highlight the list of items, whereas for numbering you will get like this, A. Okay, these are certain sequence of numbers or alphabets which are also used to identify the list of items. So whenever in Microsoft Word you are dealing with list of items and you need to highlight that, you need to highlight that particular items. In such cases, there is an option you can use bullet as well as you can use numbering as per as your requirement. So this bullet and numbering are available inside the home tab. There is a numbering and bullet, that symbols group inside the paragraph grouping. Okay, so children, practically this part also I am going to do in computer, in my laptops. Okay, you can see the steps, how I am doing, what I am clicking, and what effects are displayed after the work is done. So children, see this properly. Creating list with bullets and numbers. So children, there is an option known as bullets and numbering in Microsoft Word. These are used to highlight the items. Suppose you have multiple points and you need to highlight that, okay, or you need to mention the sequence. We can use bullet as well as numbering part. Bullets are the symbols which can be used to highlight the point, whereas numbering are the sequence of numbers or alphabets. So see here, I have a piece of text with some points. So let me select this one After selecting, I have to click on the home tab, and from the paragraph group you will be having bullets as well as the numbering options. So first let me go for the bullet. See, these are the symbols. Okay, so we can apply the symbols. See, you can see the changes. Okay, so when you apply the bullets, you can see the changes. These are the multiple symbols which can be used to highlight the point. So bullet is what? Bullets are the symbols which are used to highlight the points. Now let us go for numbering part. Just beside bullet we get the numbering one. We have multiple sequence. We can use, and like you will get basically alphabets and numbers. Any part you can select, say this one. So children understood how we can set the bullet as well as numbering. So what is numbering? Numbering are the sequence of numbers as well as alphabets. These are also used to highlight the points in Microsoft Word.